Hello everybody, Raptor King of the West here, and today we are back in Minecraft Dinosaurs. And I'm gonna be honest, I have not prepared anything except for the fact that I've been mining for like 2 hours. I have a stack and 1 biofossils. If I do not get the Pachyrhinosaurus DNA, I'm gonna go insane. Okay, we're gonna throw these in, because these are normal bones. Gonna do those first. I'm going to, but, this better work. I don't even know what I'll do if it doesn't, honestly. I've been trying for this for so long that it's not even funny. Well, it's actually really funny. But oh, I'm going crazy. I am going absolutely crazy trying to do this. So gonna go over here. Where is I broke a diamond pickaxe doing all that mining. Just one, because I was just caving, so not strip mining or anything. Just Ceratosaurus DNA, that's fine. We got 4 of those now. Okay. And now those are cooking. So hopefully, hopefully, everything works out and we finally get that DNA. Right? I mean, come on. It's gotta happen. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? We're only gonna do a stack. My Dinopedia got blown up by a creeper, and I need a new one. That seems important. Do I have a book sitting around already? No, but I do have leather. Do I have paper? Just 1. I need... Wait, hold on. I need 3 sugarcane. I'm just gonna go get sugarcane, I guess. This better work. That is a full stack. That was so much mining to collect. Where do we have sugarcane? Where's our closest thing to sugarcane? I do want to reduce the number of waypoints a little bit. Namely, I want a way that I can walk down this mountain, which maybe will be our project for today. Here is I haven't actually changed this yet, but this is the Ankylosaurus enclosure from last episode, and there is some sugarcane. Love to see it. It has grown on me. I do think it needs more spikes still, but it has grown on me. You're gonna need a name at one point. So is a bunch of other things. Quillalumna is still next, unless somebody else suggests a name for any other creature that I have in this zoo. Gonna do that. There we go. Paper, book, Dinopedia. There we go. We're back in business. Where was sugarcane? Was over here. This is a mess still. Not gonna fix it. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Let's check on this. Let's see. You know, it's still going. Of course it's still going. If I have the garage here, that's what's outlined by these torches. I haven't worked on it yet. If I have the garage here, how am I getting down the mountain? Let's mark out a path with torches, actually. Alright, so this is sorta... This is our garage. This is the garage. And we have the vehicle in it. It's about 3 blocks wide, hopefully. And how many do I have here? 6 blocks long. So that neither of those numbers matter too much other than making the path make some semblance of sense, really, which I'm not super concerned about right now. We have to go... We need to go down here. All of this needs to get moved still, but I want to move it into the lab, which I have not worked on yet. You better get me the DNA. Alright, so I feel like if we are, in theory, we're going to need to do some terraforming for this, by the way, I think. But in theory, if we drive from there, down here, and this way, we can sort of start our route down this way. The only real concern being that I do want to keep the waterfall. But we can build a bridge, so I don't think that that'll be a problem. I do think we are going to go through some shovels today, and we'll see how much terraforming we do, but I'm going to be honest, still nothing. It's still nothing. Oh, you are almost half done and you're still not giving it to me. Huh? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. It's gonna give it to me. It is going to give it to me. You know why? Failed to initiate. Okay. I'll deal with that later. Oh, the texture pack is having problems. No. This is gonna work. And this is why. Because at this point, how do I not have it? I have had everything else. I have multiples of many of these. But you know what I don't have? I don't have the Pachyrhinosaurus. It's right there. It's not glitched. It can happen. We can get it. It'll happen. And it'll happen today. We are halfway through. We have another Dinosaurus DNA. We can slap that into the enclosure. Where is the enclosure? Over here. That enclosure actually looks really nice on the mini-map. Potentially one of the nicest on the mini-map, actually. They don't really look... That one's not bad on the mini-map, but that one looks really nice. Okay. Enough getting sidetracked. Okay. Shovel. No Dinopedia today. Really didn't need to worry about it. We need... I want to be able to walk down, is the goal. And I'm fine if I have to walk down in a weird pathway, honestly. I'm gonna destroy that, even though I just placed it there. We're gonna have to terraform for this project, for sure. Because I'm just, like, restructuring this mountain to add a road, essentially, right? Okay. We get a torch here. Then I feel like we should... I think... Yeah. Slabs are going to be our friend for this, actually, because we, in this mod pack... That's not how you spell slab. We have green slabs, which is going to be awesome to actually terraform around grass with. That's going to be great. It's going to give it to me, right? It's going to give it to me. Surely. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to throw a torch over here and over here. It's not going to give it to me. It's not going to give it to me. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe it! Is it really not gonna... That is a full stack. How many? How many? Hold on. Items. Where is it? Where is it? Biofossils. Did I pass it? Where are they? It might be an F. Oh, this isn't alphabetized. Here it is. Okay. 261. Right? That is how many I've picked up. 261. To be fair, no, wait, hold on. Do I have to right-click it? Yeah, okay. It's a 0.4% chance. Sure. I think I would need 4,000 to guarantee it. But here's the thing. I have had every single other DNA at some point. So where is it? Where is my Pachyrhinosaurus DNA? This is insanity. I think we will. We could put some paths along this to make it look like tire treads. It could look really cool. Okay, I'm gonna go down another block here. We are maybe... I'm trying to think about how I want to do this design-wise. Maybe if we go in a little bit? Because I want to avoid building a bridge-like structure as best as I can, realistically. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna clear that out all the way to here. And this bit of mountain here is gonna look incredibly unstable to anybody who is driving the Ranger Jeep along it. So there's probably going to be a bit of a fence or a guardrail, I'm thinking. Because I do want to build it with, like, objects in mind and actual safety precautions. Although I'm going to be honest, I'm not about to look up OSHA safety code for this. So if something isn't right, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. But this is going to look so sketchy to somebody driving the Jeep. And I'm sort of wondering, maybe I go in another block on this section here. Because then, so this is 4, it thins out here, but I feel like we should drop down around here maybe a block. I want to continually go down. I'm fine if it's a bit of a long walk. I just want it to be a feasible walk. No, it didn't give it to me. It actually did not give it to me. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. What? Hold on, that's the wrong letter. Dominican Amber. If I had this, what is the odds for... That only gives me plants. Failed to... See, I don't... A mod is bugging out, or my computer is bugging out. It could go either way. I am genuinely amazed to see that we do not have Pachyrhinosaurus DNA still. Do I have... I don't want to throw sand in. Or gravel. Both of those are building blocks. I do have excess dirt. What is the odds? Sifter. We're gonna look at your... That's not how this works! What are you talking about? No. Hold on, we need... There we go. Sifting. 2% chance. 2% chance. If I threw in 100, we should get 2. This is over half of 100, so we should get 1. And it'll just be that one, you know? That'll be... I cannot believe it! I was about to say I'm at a loss for words, but I have a lot of words right now! I have so many words, and they're all disbelief! I cannot... Yeah, I think if we leave... Maybe I'd let... Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Not yet. If this goes out as far as it can, reasonably, and then what we'll do is we'll cut into the wall here, and we'll just not go down until after the waterfall. Because I like the waterfall. It is part of the reason that we live where we do in this series. I don't know how much you guys like building episodes, but I do think that that is going to be a thing that I do once in a while, because there's a lot of infrastructure that I do want to do. I just haven't been. Especially that lab. Got to do so much mining in the nether, though. I'm seeing my own vision. Which I was not when I was building the Ankylosaurus enclosure, but I do stand by that decision. See, this feels a little bit tight, but, as I said, so much terraforming is going to have to happen. This is going to provide an opportunity for the cow, the sheep, and the chicken to escape. I don't have a pig. I don't have a use for a pig, but maybe we should collect one. We could bring them into the lab and make them all scientists. We got Dr. Chicken, Dr. Cow, Dr. Pig, and Dr. Sheep. You know? They're all gonna have doctorates, I guess. None of them will be, undergrad students or graduate students or anything. They're all gonna be doctors. That water, yeah, that comes from in there. I might do more with that when I'm terraforming. We will see. Alright, then, yeah, we need to start bringing this back out in a bit here. I am genuinely a little bit amazed. That was a full stack of biofossils, and it got me nothing. That is, like, I'm not missing it, right? No. Oh, yeah, no, this is, I don't even know, dude. I am smiling. I don't know what my motivation for smiling about this is. Do I have pottery shards anywhere? Yes, I do. Do we have the other... shard? No, not in this version. That'll come in the next update, though. Or should it? When? 1.20, right? I don't even know. Well, I do know mod's getting updated. 1.19.120 is currently in beta. Once that is in full release, I will transfer over. We should be able to transfer the world this time, because I do not think that they're going to change any data structures or item IDs between the versions. They should be relatively similar, to my knowledge. I don't think they changed... I don't think Mojang changed too much between 1.18 and 1.19 or 1.20. I do know they changed a couple of data structures, but I believe all that pertained to data packs and resource packs. Like, obviously, they changed enough that the mod has to be reworked a little bit, but I don't think it's enough where we're going to see a situation like the jump from 1.12 to 1.18, where everything got a new ID, everything was, like, fully redone, so we didn't get to keep anything except for a couple of eggs, which is the reason that we ended up in a new world, which I do much prefer the generation of this one, so I'm not super mad that any of that happened, but, you know, there's still a little part of me that misses the old world. Which I do have all the files for, so I can revisit it at any time. Those files are still on my computer. They're still in version, even. I have the 1.12 version of the files, where everything is actually there properly, like where it should be. Nothing was, like, destroyed or deleted or glitched out. That whole island, though, is way too small for what we were doing, ultimately. I do like the overhang. I think it'll need work, though. Everything I'm doing is gonna need work. That's what I'm realizing. This'll look a lot... This looks a bit ugly right now, but it will look a lot nicer when I have the treads going along it. Is this... Can I just hop down here? Yes, I can. Oh, look, you're coming up to say hi. Anything of value? No, not really. Actually, really? This flower? I have like 12 of them. This is what this path is for, so be my guest. I don't know what he's doing. I'm not going to be up there to trade with him. And there's a skeleton. Hi, skeleton. I'm responsible for that kill now. Alright. Back to digging out mountains of dirt. We're gonna go in there, I think. I'm not sure. I also don't know how far we're gonna get in this video. I'm already at 40 minutes of just me rambling while digging out a pathway here. I think maybe I'll edit this video a little. Where'd your friend go? You got up here, but you left a llama behind. I've stolen your lead because of your mistakes. Oh, how poorly thought out that was, my friend. Okay, this is... I know. Look, listen. I know it's bad. I know it's bad, okay? I know it's really bad. This is not good. I'm not happy about it either. But come on. This is... It's the only option. See, it's the only option. The chest monster is expanding. And see, it is the only option, I swear. I promise you. There's no other option. There's no other option. This is it. That was the only solution. Yeah, I think I might edit this video a bit more than some others and just see how far along this project I can get before I go crazy. Which, I know it is a sailed ship at this point, but we're just gonna see how far I can get pretending that I'm still sane. Yeah, that feels somewhat safe. This whole road, if this was real, this would be terrifying to drive down in real life, I think, for most people. Luckily, the park rangers are highly trained in highly terrifying things, like dinosaurs. I feel like that should not be overlooked. Honestly, this drive up and down might be the most calming part of their days, if we're being perfectly honest, because I haven't exactly handed them the safest job. And I do currently live in the Ranger Outpost, so... Or the Ranger Lodge. I'm not sure what we're going to call it yet. I do want to make a sign for it using the painting mod, but I haven't done it yet. Alright, there we go. Yeah. I am very indecisive on if I like where things are going when I'm building, apparently. Especially the ugly stages. If this was in creative, I would be building as I go along with it, and I would feel a lot more confident about what I was doing. But this isn't creative, so I feel like I'm a bad builder until I actually get past the ugly stage. And then I finally finish it eventually. And it's like, you know what, actually, this was good. This was a good idea. I'm glad I did it. It looks decent enough. How long have we been? We've been at this level for too long. We're going down another. And we're probably going to go down another around here. Right? Hold on, let me mine this out. We need to be going down every so often, or else this is just a really straight, weird ring around the Ranger Lodge, or it's like me trying to figure out if this is a zoo or a park, and I think I've landed on zoo, but then it's the park rangers. I don't know, I'm sort of just, this is like a really weird improv. Except, not even slightly. But also, yeah. It's unscripted, but there's also no story, really. So, the build is telling a story. Is that story just that it is a zoo? Yeah. A little bit, yeah. Maybe I'll have, like, some actual details of interesting things here and there, but, you know, more or less, it's a very literal story. Okay, down here, we have a little bit of a problem, right? That's a gap with a cave. For now, I'm probably just gonna set up a temporary dirt bridge, but I think this may be a point of an unavoidable actual wooden construction in the design. Something I sort of want to avoid, not because it's overly difficult or anything, but just because I thought it would be cooler if it was all sort of more natural, like, just well, it wouldn't be an often driven path. There definitely would have been construction at some point. We are in the side of a mountain, actively, but my sentiment makes sense. You know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. That's all that matters. Not really. I am recording this. I hope you guys know what I'm saying. I hope you understand my vision. My madness, I think it can be followed. Alright, yeah, we could go in. Oh, we might have to, actually. Maybe that's my best route through this section. Going in. We can keep the natural shape. What does over here look like? Honestly, going around an end might be the best choice. That's why there's so many zombies here. That makes so much more sense. Ah! Okay. Things are on fire. Yep, many things. Okay. Are we good? We're good? Light it up, light it up. We're good? We're good? Oh, dear. Okay. Okay, I did not know that this was here. It is cat every single time. Actually, maybe literally every single time. Hold on. Let me check. It might actually be cat every time. The music discs might be bugged. I think we have golden there. Cat. Hold on. Disc. Oh, no, we have 13. And cat. Oh, we have when did I get other side? And then cat, other side. Overwhelmingly, it is cat. But also I have other side, and I don't know when I got that, or how, or anything like that. But I do have it. I was wondering why there were so many zombies. I thought I had just loaded the area enough and it was dark enough that they had all just spawned and never despawned. But no, there was a spawner. How long have I been going for? I'm at about an hour. OBS is being a little bit unhappy, but I don't know. I think we'll keep going for a bit. I'm at an hour of recording. I don't know how much I'm gonna edit this episode. Probably gonna cut a decent bit. But also, I think that my ramblings maybe are a bit interesting sometimes. So maybe I won't know what to cut and it'll become a whole dilemma while editing. I don't know. There's been a couple of episodes where it's been like, oh yeah, I need to cut a bunch of stuff. But then I was talking the whole time. And I'm like, oh no, but you know what, I'll keep the things that I think are maybe a little bit funnier. And then I need to keep what's around it because there's setup. And then all of a sudden I've kept like a 15-minute segment that was not necessary. Because, oh, well, I said some really interesting things, and yada, yada. Long and short of it is, I talk too much. And I cannot wait to see how me editing decides to cut that joke in. Because I know for a fact that I will. It's not even a joke, it's true, I do talk probably too much. But that's sorta what I'm supposed to do here, right? This was a bad idea. I have to go down another level anyway. Why did I do this way? Okay, well, because hold on. Is this even a viable option, actually? No! Is it? No, it's not, right? So we are gonna go the bridge route. So, hold on. I've made this difficult for myself now. Because I had faith in a foolish idea. And that's okay. That is totally fine. And then we're just gonna... That doesn't look terrible. No, not at all. Okay. So, bridge has to... See, I've cut in a lot now, so I think the bridge has to go... like... here... The bridge will need to be... knife across, probably? So that we can have a railing on each side. That's... And then there might be another bridge on that side. This bridge will be flat. We'll get to this area here, which I think I'll keep flat for a little bit. So we're not going down as quickly as maybe I would like to be. And we can actually terraform this section just to be fine, I think. Hold on, we need to cut into the wall a little bit. I think we're close to getting... No, we're going to be cutting into the walls for a while, actually. We're going to be deep in the mountainside again. Third time. Where is this? At the current rate that we're going, this is probably going to pop us out, like, over here or something. Which could be workable. Actually, it's probably going to pop us out, like, over here, and then I'm going to need some long road that pops us out over here. Oh, that's fine. I'm going to be walking down this, so I can just hop off whenever I'm low enough down that I feel safe. We are getting somewhere. I do think I am again of the school of thought that will probably pop out in this general area. But I don't know. We will see where we actually end up popping out, because I might be wrong. Okay, there. That looks semi-natural. Not really my concern right now, I say, as I place some more blocks to see if I can make it look a bit more natural. The fence along this, because it doesn't have to contain anything, I don't actually have to connect the fences at every point. So I can have something that looks a bit more dynamic than some of our dinosaur enclosures, which, don't get me wrong, I love our dinosaur enclosures, but they actually have to hold things. They have to be secure. This is up the side of a road. It doesn't have to look secure. Probably should be, but that's not a requirement. Oh, I am lucky that the park rangers are not real people, because I have put them in a very dangerous situation. Yes, come work at my zoo full of dinosaurs. The road up to your outpost is all the way up the side of a mountain, and all that's stopping you from falling off is a flimsy wooden fence with holes in it. Yeah, it's perfectly safe. Why do you ask? No, the vacancy was not caused by Tim driving the Jeep or car or whatever off the side of the mountain. That would never happen. No. That would be falling. He would have stopped driving the second he passed the fence. Oh dear. I might hit Sebastian's enclosure. Sebastian being our, I believe Walleropsis? Nope. Wallicerops. I was close. Almost. Not really. Oh well. Are we gonna need a bridge here? I don't think so. I think we can get away with terraforming that, really. Assuming I even need to. I might just get low enough where it stops being a problem. Alright, we're gonna hop down over here. That is quite a distance. Hey! No! I lit this up. You were also damaged, which means that you fell. But Sebastian needs friends. I really need to stop neglecting all of the trilobites. I don't know. I think every time I add something to that enclosure, I'll make it a bit bigger and add a bit more flair to it. I think it would be nice if I could get some coral in there, really. And I do know the location of some warm oceans where I could find some coral. Oh, that's lukewarm. Does it generate coral? Not sure. Lukewarm ocean. I don't even know anymore. You can't tell, I also was exploring for a, Badlands. Lukewarm. Yeah, that's got coral. Warm ocean, right there. There is warm ocean. I told you. That's got coral there, so we can get coral for the enclosure, which I think would look pretty good. I gotta imagine there was probably a decent bit of color prehistorically. It would be weird if everything was just gray and now is when we have all the color. That just doesn't make too much sense. So we will probably get some more brightly colored things in there. I'll just update it as I add things, probably. Let's go down. Another set here. I think we will be able to just not worry about Sebastian's enclosure, probably. I think it's looking like it'll probably be fine. Slap some torches along the way. There we go. That needs to be further in, though. Okay, yeah. Getting somewhere. That somewhere is the ground, actually. That's where we're going. If you guys are not paying attention, I'm on a one-way, two-way, actually. A two-way trip down to the ground and back up later. So what? If I go over here, I have two options on which way. I can curve this way and pop out somewhere around there, or that way, which will bring me probably over to this open area that I haven't done anything with yet. We will pick what route we are gonna go when we actually get here. Could fork the road, even. Have one set go that way, one set go that way. Set's not the right word for that, surely. Yeah, but we do not need to worry about colliding with Sebastian's enclosure. Sebastian is gonna be fine. I cannot get this deep that quickly. Sebastian's still alive in there, right? I never really check on him. Sebastian, yeah, you're in the corner here. How you doing, buddy? You happy? You're happy. You're 56. How old is Agnes, then? Agnes, where are you? You're not Agnes. You're Agnes. You're 32. Okay. That doesn't make sense. You're 24. You were first by, like, a lot. That's not true. It was, I think, only one episode, maybe two. How old's the Therizinosaurus? How old is Dorothy? $20. That make... No, that doesn't! Do they age at different rates now? That's kind of cool if that's true. Or maybe I'm just unloading the chunks. See, now this... We're getting a little bit sidetracked here, because... There we go, we're in. You two were hatched at the same time. You're both male. You're 11. And you are 12. Okay. So you... Where are you? You should grow the colorful plates soon, then, in theory. Why are there pillagers in my Parasaurolophus enclosure? How did they even get there? Hello? That was a bad idea. I am so lucky. I should probably not use the lightning sword next to a massive wooden structure. Okay. Then, is there one over here? There is. Honestly, let's just do this way. I do not want this status effect. I don't want it. How are you doing? I don't come over here that often. You haven't grown very much. Alright. Also, while I'm being sidetracked, let's check on our unnamed T-Rex. Hello, you're not gonna kill me, are you? No, you're 7. You are hungry, so thank you for not killing me. You're not so hungry that's reduced your happiness, so I know that I am safe, but... better safe than sorry. Our newer Dryasauruses. Are there 3 in there, or is there another mob that broke in? I see 2. So there's a 3rd thing over here. Why is that so funny to me? Okay, let's deal with you. Ah, I died. That almost sorted all correctly, actually. That is lovely. Okay. Then that goes up there, that goes up there. Try down there. You're new. You can get thrown there. There's my torches. Knew I had more of those somewhere. Our single piece of andesite. Oh, it was hiding. It was hiding away from us. It didn't want to be found, but I'm just too good. I definitely don't have a map that shows me the location of everything. That would be crazy. I would never have a thing like that. No. Can I even... I think I'm gonna have to terraform to get it down there. I wonder how many times I've said terraform this episode. It's gotta be too many. Far too many. Especially considering that I have not terraformed anything. I've just dug a massive chunk out of the side of the mountain. And then this is gonna have to go in one more, I think. And there it goes. Let's head back up along my long winding trail, which does actually provide a pretty nice view of a couple of enclosures. And if I could actually get Minecraft to run stably enough to record with a higher render distance, I absolutely would, and we would see probably a pretty nice view of the whole park. Zoo. But I record on a laptop, so we will not get the settings too high anytime soon. I think food would be nice for this trek in the future. I think food would be very nice. We're back up. I can empty all my stuff into a random chest. And I can make a new pickaxe. Because I always seem to need more pickaxes. I'm also just gonna do this now. Why not? 3 chests. You can be disappointed in me. I'm disappointed in me too. Okay? I agree that this is not good. But I'm also not gonna do anything about it. Not right now. I'm gonna make it worse, actually, by throwing random things into chests. There we go. I need... Where's my hay bales? I'm just gonna turn all of these into... bread. Should have grabbed my other stuff that I needed to craft. Okay, that was at 5. Let's see how much bread I can get out of this. Too much? Not enough? Who knows? 55 pieces. Enough! Might need to raid some more hay bales from a couple of villages. Alright, I need 2 sticks. 3 diamonds. Don't really need to go on any, like, explicit diamond mining adventures, actually. It's been pretty calm on the diamond front. Especially because I don't make armor. By the way, speaking of armor, this ancient helmet does not count as gold armor for piglins, and I think it should. I do think it should, because we need this helmet and this sword to tame the zombified piglins. And that is gold. There is gold on there. And that is not the original sprite for that helmet. The original sprite for the helmet was black and red, like the sword. So, not only did they, like, actively make it gold, which I do think looks better, but it's used to tame the zombified piglins. I wholeheartedly believe this should count as gold so that piglins do not attack you. Piglins should not attack you when you're wearing this helmet. That is a firm belief that I have for something that should be changed, I guess, for the mods. Like, that should be how it works. I'm gonna let that road be a little bit steeper. We are gonna have to start adding blocks, though. for a little bit here. I'm not going to worry too much about making it look natural. I shouldn't have put all my dirt away. We'll go down here. Yeah, I need to go back up and get my dirt. It's also turning to night anyway. Let's light up this road. I think I'll probably put lanterns on the fence posts for the actual lighting of this. Or I'll do something in the walls, I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna build this road probably fully before I even have a design ready for that car. Like, that's probably what's gonna end up happening, because I need this more than I need that car design. So this is probably gonna get done first, especially because it's not a particularly complicated design versus a vehicle is a bit more complicated, it's a bit more detail-oriented. So it's definitely... Like, to make a car in Minecraft look like a car at all, that takes a decent bit of effort. Versus making a dirt road look like a dirt road. Just takes some terraforming and some dirt. And I would rather have this massive hole that I've put all along my mountain look good. I am pleasantly surprised about how good this actually ends up wrapping around the mountain. It's only one loop, really. Like, it just goes around once. I thought it would have to go around like 2 or 3 times. But I sloped it down enough where it does get us down fully. But it doesn't feel like painfully sharp or anything. It feels, I think, relatively natural-ish. Or maybe not natural, maybe not the right word there. But it feels like it sort of makes sense. It doesn't seem weird. We're gonna go down. And then, yeah, we're gonna go and pull this way a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I mean, terraforming, again, said it 100 times, that's really gonna be important for this lower section, I think. You know what could look really nice right there? Small little Nautilus pond could look really nice right here. I do not have Nautilus DNA to my knowledge. But I think a little Nautilus pond would look really good right around there. Why am I breaking it with a fist? I have a shovel. Yeah, that does look rough right now. Definitely gonna want to make that look more natural for sure. Alright. pull this way a little bit more. I think we'll go one there, but the rest of it we're gonna pull much more. But then actually gotta dig out 2 more there. Because this is bringing us towards the end here. I think most of the time I'll probably have actually jumped off by now. Just because we're about low enough where I don't think I'd be too concerned about it. Hold on. I hear a zombie somewhere. Don't know where. Not too worried about it. I probably covered up some hole. Really? Why is it in the enclosure every time? Okay, hold on. You guys. Come out. Come on. Come on. No, seriously. Don't. Okay. We're gonna do this way. I will smite you. Come on. Don't. Oh! I did not mean that literally. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. I was not being literal about the smiting. Oh my goodness. No, no, no. Wait, no. Oh no, you are gonna kill it, aren't you? Okay, yeah, so that. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is why I had a diamond sword before. Because that is a problem, but my diamond sword broke. So I switched. And I'm sorta regretting it. Okay, there's only 2 that I care about. Okay. Oh. Oh. I was so scared. I could not find Agnes. It doesn't help that the Citipatties all look like they're related, because, you know, they are all related. I mean, Agnes and Chester they're married. Where's Chester? Agnes and Chester are married. They have multiple kids. They're gonna have more now, I guess. Oh, how many died? What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 2, I think. 2, 3, 4. Maybe only 1. Might be just 1, might be 2. It's sort of hard to count. They keep walking around and into each other. Okay, so I can't even do graves for that, which is unfortunate. Oh, I need more to drop their skulls. That is, for the graves I need skulls, or I want skulls. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I would. I mean, I need a grave for that one, I feel like, because that was my fault. That was fully my fault. I did that. Jesus. I don't. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. No. I need a new diamond sword. I do think a diamond sword might be required. You can tell which Citipatties weren't tamed to me. Because I think most of these are in some capacity Some of them aren't tamed, but the ones that are tamed will attack anything that I attack or that attacks me. So I hurt an untamed one, and it probably got pretty mad and fought back against me because it was untamed. And so what happened was, and we saw it there, the ones that were tamed to me did not like that. They did not like that I was being attacked, and it led to the one death that we witnessed occur in front of us. The only one that got us any bones. I should actually fill that in so that that doesn't have anything spawning under it. There we go. Do I feel like this is... Maybe we thin that out a little bit more there too. Maybe right here. And that should cover our road plan. This now no longer serves a purpose. Alright, gotta make this look good and design it up and throw in the slabs, but I definitely need to make that look good. That looks terrible, and this side actually won't be too hard. See? Easy. Super easy. This side, though, this side's going to be a bit more involved. But yeah, no, that is... I feel so bad. I do feel bad. As I should. I should feel very guilty for what I did. Nope, that doesn't make the egg warm. You guys are just sitting on the egg. That was tragic. You're hurt. Is anyone else hurt? You're hurt. Eat my bread. I don't mind. Is that everyone that's hurt, I think? Okay. Yeah, that was not great. Alright, well, we did build the road. I set out to build this road, and I've been recording for 2 hours. This video is going to need to be edited down quite a bit, but I do have at least the raw outline of what this road's going to be, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I do like it quite a bit. I think it looks really cool. That actually looks really cool on the map with all the, with it being lit up the way that it is. That looks really cool. Yeah! Yeah, okay. No, this will look really cool when it's done, I think. Just a building episode, I guess. Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I hope you have an amazing day, and goodbye.